Alright, folks, we're going to go ahead and get rocking here in a bit. We're waiting for Andy to jump in here. Looks like we're missing one off Clan Milk. We're missing two off... Oh, no, everyone from Clan Milk is here. One's over on the alien team. Missing quite a few from ScM. They're probably jumping back in the server. We'll be playing today's Scrim on the wonderful map NS Vale, regarded as one of the biggest natural selection maps. We've got 4 tech points with cargo, pipeline, subsector, and control with a double res point in the ever wonderful nanogrid. This is a big spot for the aliens. We'll see if the Marines try to go for a full-on rush to nanogrid and see if they can grab that. Otherwise, we should see a pretty good match. 4 tech points means that if the aliens get 3 hives, the Marines are stuck on 1 command center. If the Marines get 2 command centers, the aliens are stuck on 2 hives. So if one of the teams fully techs out on this map, the other team's pretty much done. But it's going to be a fantastic match.
As a side note, they did a good job on the spectator view, all the information and stuff.
God, Andy, you're making us look like a bunch of noobs.
I've never spectated before.
Jesus.
Loves you immensely. Well, while we're waiting,
look, now they're complaining about the background noise that you're showing right now.
Oh God, I'll go turn off my TV and put my dog on the stove.
Who knows?
Like
maybe
recommended earlier.
Maybe in the Sucky Gamer tournament, me and Andy will actually shoutcast from the same location, and we'll put on suits, and we'll make fake sponsors and put the backdrop like you see in all those StarCraft videos. We'll get.
Do you have a suit?
Yeah, of course I have a suit, Andy. I have like 8 suits.
Just wondering. Just wondering.
We'll wear tuxedos. Do you have a tuxedo?
I do have a tuxedo.
Oh man, you got me there. I have a tuxedo too. We'll use those. We'll cast.
We should.
Tuxedos.
Let's do it in tuxes. It'll be a full black tie affair.
It'll be good. It'll be good.
We can also make it a fundraiser for diabetes research.
No, that's too much.
I'm gonna grab a drink. Be right back. Alrighty then.
Alright, so Andy's got a drink, I've got a drink. What's your drink of choice tonight? Pran?
A Diet Mountain Dew.
Oh, awesome. I don't like Mountain
The nectar
Dew.
of Mark Cuban and the gods.
Mark Cuban, so you're calling Mark Cuban a god. Is that what you're saying?
Essentially. He brought a championship to my Dallas Mavericks, so...
Like a true neckbeard nerd. I agree.
Except I have a real beard. I've got a wheel beard.
We got one of the ScM sitting in spectator mode. He's cheating. We've already got cheaters going on, guys. So just keep that in mind. He's scouting out for early Marine strategies before the game starts. Pran is too loud versus Tal. Is he? I can adjust that. Let me make myself louder. There you go. Now I'm loud. Now Andy's loud. And hopefully you can still hear the game.
These people have you at their beck and call.
They do. Has to be good.
I gotta say, this is really cute, watching these aliens get along with these Marines. Nobody's killing each other.
No,
it's great. Aw, I spoke too soon.
Looks like both teams are set 6v6. So we're just waiting for them to get ready. They're probably hashing out some tactics. Not ever being on a competitive team, it makes it pretty hard to understand what's going through the minds of these true champions. Andy, what do you think they're thinking about right now? What do you think ScM has to do against Clan Milk in order to achieve victory tonight?
I mean, honestly, I think they're just concerned with the fact that Twinkies will no longer exist. But other than that...
That could be a big issue. I'm not sure how much aliens really rely on the Hostess brand, but it could be a good match because of that. So ScM's hashing out some last-second strategies right now.
Using some strategery, if I might quote the late, great George W. Bush.
Let's try to keep politics out of today's cast, Andy.
But he's the one who created that word, so...
That's true. And it is a word I use quite often.
I'm actually a huge fan of strategery, both in real life and in a literary sense.
Oh, they're already saying you're going to get tired from shoutcasting and I'm going to need a new partner. What's your feelings on that, Andy?
I don't get tired from anything ever except for life, so...
That's true, and as we all know, shoutcasting natural selection is not...
Just to let you know, guys, I do have a cold, sore throat thing going on, so my nose is stopped up and my voice is a little shaky, but it's all good. LO3.
Alright, here we go, guys. We are starting ScM versus Clan Milk in our first shoutcasted event ever. I hope all of you are excited. So it looks like we've got the aliens, Clan ScM for round 1, starting off in the subsector hive. All right, let's check out what Clan Milk plans on doing there. They're all sitting around their base, all building the armory. Looks like we've already got movement from ScM. They're doing exactly what I thought they would. Aliens are very popular in this map for going for that nano grid, and that might be the first place they go. We already see cysts popping up. We do have a split, 2 Marines going into Skylights, and 3 Marines into Topographical.
It's kind of like a double push. Get both those extractors.
Actually, 2 Marines in Topo. Looks like the 3rd Marine is going over to Skylights.
Although it's only... Okay, yeah. They did lose a Marine at the Skylights, but... Marines, they're a dime a dozen. No big deal there.
A dime a dozen. We do have Pelagi commanding for the alien team, it looks like. Oh, it looks like they just switched over to Ultima. And then we do have Laser, frequenter of my cast, doing
we got
some
2 from Clan Milk.
Marines.
Looks like they're trying to check out Nano. I think they're about to find out that it is already under major construction.
Psycho and Milkbox moving in. Oh, they've got 2
scopes
on them.
And he survived.
And,
no.
And Aliens had their first upgrade. Aliens already have regen up. There's a Gorge already setting up in Nano. And Psycho and
Milkbox... Looks like Katana was attacking with 1 health.
Psycho and Milkbox are going to have a little bit of trouble getting into there. Oh, that skull is almost dead, and he lives. He lives through. We've got 3 Marines moving in from the other side.
Nano.
Looks like just.
Oh, look at all those Hydras, though.
Looks like just as we thought, Nano's going to be a hotly contested area. The aliens have already put in quite a presence. We're going to see if they can hold on to it.
Oh, they're about to lose. One of those Hydras does go down.
2 Marines left, but we have Milkbox already heading down in there. We'll see if he can make it in time, and he cannot.
It looks like.
Is he going to keep going?
Oh, can they clear it out? Oh, they cleared it, yeah. Well, at least temporarily. A temporary reprieve at Nanogrid.
And Marines...
Armor 1 has started.
Alright, looks like Milkbox
The typical...
Looks like Milkbox is still trying to decide if he wants to move in. We do have... Oh, Gear attacking... Oh, a backside attack over in Skylights, but they do take him out. 1 Marine does go down.
You got Omar up in that vent that looks like he's going to be just behind the Marine team.
Omar is.
He might try to ninja that extractor.
Omar is going for the extractor. We'll see if those Marines turn around, and they do. He pulls Mac and Fury back And Omar walks away, doing what he has to do just to pull the Marines back a little. They know he's in that vent.
Meanwhile, over in Nano, they are building, the alien team is building somewhat of a defense. They're blocking off those two entrances there. They have both, looks like both extractors are up.
Looks like the Marines have just given up on Nano. They've already gotten their Topo node up. They've gotten their C12 node up, and it looks like Psycho is moving down into Pipeline. We're going to see if they decide to take Pipeline. That'll be a very risky move from the Marines. But
also, they have Phase Tech about almost halfway research at the moment.
Armor 1 has just come in for the Marines. That's going to allow the Marines to take one extra hit from the aliens. And it looks like the Marines are actually moving in on the Hive. We've got 3 Marines, and
look at that.
Like 2 Skulks and a Gorge going for it. We'll see what happens to these Marines. Looks like they're going to go down, and the aliens are going to clean that up very easily. Good moves by ScM. They didn't take any damage from that. They are good to go.
Looks like over at C12, a little bit of combat going on. There's another Marine goes down.
The aliens have claimed their second tech point in Cargo. Cargo is currently building. The Marines really have to claim Pipeline if they're going to have a leg up on this map at all. Once
the extractor in C12 just went down.
Oh,
so the Marines have lost the C12 extractor.
That's not good. Marines are running off of, looks like 4 extractors, so they're doing a little bit
looks
okay
like one-on-one.
Right now.
Cole versus Gur. Gur finishes off Cole by himself. Meanwhile, Milkbox is attacked by at least 2 Skulks.
The Marines actually, even though the aliens hold Nano, the Marines do have quite a leg up on resources. The Marines running off 4 nodes and the aliens running off 3.
Although, the aliens are, Omar the Wild is hitting up the extractor at Skylights. Looks like he's going to be able to finish that off.
Both Skylights and Topographical are getting hit, but looks like 2 Marines come in to interrupt Topographical. 3 Marines, and the ScM player goes down at Topo, but they do take out Skylights.
Look at that, 3 Marines coming around, looks like towards Nano, possibly C12, we'll see where they go. Looks like headed towards C12, try to rebuild that.
Marines just took shotgun, and Omar is attacking the observatory, pulling Laser out of the command chair, and Laser does clean that up. Looks like the Marine base is safer now. They have not built the res node at C12 again. Looks like they're still moving in. They want to take a peek, see if it's safe, I'm sure. Moving into unknown right now.
Oh, we got a lurk coming up behind him. Oh, look at that lurk. Will he make it?
Oh, and he does make it away. And we do have a fade moving in. And the fade actually goes down, I think.
Look at that. But the Marines over in the dome have been cleared up.
Alright, looks like we've got a phase gate going up over in Pipeline.
In Pipeline? Yeah.
But we do have Gur lurking in there, and we have all the Marines spilling into Pipeline. Looks like they really want it. They got that phase gate up, and it looks like they're really wanting to hunker down in Pipeline. If we go back to the Marine base, though, we've got a 2-pronged assault here with Player and the Wire. And it looks like the Wire is
there they come facing through.
They sent
it looks like he's just
the Cargo Hive.
Cargo Hive is finished.
It's going to allow the aliens to get their second set of upgrades. They already have regen and Carapace good to go.
And the aliens are sitting on a good reserve of res, but then they just used half of it to research Leap, which I personally love Leap. Looks like the extractor and Topo is almost down. Oh, they finished it off.
The extractor does go down. The aliens are at a huge advantage here. Aliens are now at 4 extractors, and the Marines are only at 2.
Mac had a shotgun, which is a little bit of resources lost there, as Pelegi takes him out.
If we look at the totals, the Marines are still ahead in total resources at 267. The aliens are lagging behind at 228, but with those 4 towers up, they're going to catch up pretty easily. Looks like the Marines are trying to toss the tower back up at Topo. And they cleaned up whoever was guarding there, and looks like they'll get that back up.
The Marines have lost 3 resource towers so far this game.
And they're about to lose another one at C12. Oh, but Player...
I think they'll be able to defend it.
Player backs out. Alright, he backed out of that assault.
Yeah, Cole and Fury are coming into C12 with Psycho to help back it up. Leap has finished. which should help give those skulks a little bit more of a advantage against these Marines.
Now the Marines are on weapons 2. They're still on armor 1, which is going to help them out a little bit. I expect to see fades out here soon, if they decide to go fades, or if they're deciding to really save their resources for those Onoses. Looks like celerity is coming up. Actually, celerity completed. So not only are the aliens going to be moving faster with leap and celerity, the Marines are going to have a little bit of trouble keeping them contained with only armor 1.
And the aliens are up to 5 resource nodes now, while the Marines are still only at 4 extractors.
It looks like Pelagian. Looks like we have a 3 assault here on the C12 on the dome node, but we do have Marines coming in to clean it up. But they do take it out. They sacrifice one of their own, which is a smart move, definitely. The Marines have lost 4 resource nodes and are down to 3. Aliens have lost 0 resource nodes and are still sitting nicely at 5.
Station under attack.
It looks like a ninja attempt on the CC just to draw some attention away, trying to make them phase back.
Now we do have to keep in mind there are only 4 tech points on this map, and the Marines do have pipeline pretty well defended. But we do have Blink coming up for the fades, so they're going to be bringing up some fades, and they're going to have some trouble.
And Carapace is finished, as well as the Marines have completed the command center and pipeline. So they're now working off 2 command centers. They're able to increase their tech, get jetpacks, things like that.
And I do expect to see jetpacks. I don't expect to see very many exoskeletons. As far as I know, exoskeletons aren't supremely popular amongst the competitive teams, so we'll see what they decide to do as far as jetpacks or exos. Or maybe they'll decide to play it risky and go both and just hit them with everything.
Look how the alien commander is dropping those cysts ever closer to pipeline.
Oh yeah.
Looks like a majority of the map is now covered in cyst. Looks like the Marines might try. Yep, they're going to put up that extractor in C12 once again. It's interesting how the total res has only slowly been catching up, even though the aliens have constantly had at least 1, if not 2 more res nodes than the Marines. I have some Marines pushing up over an overlook with 2 skulks trying to finish them off.
There's also a fight going on at West Junction. We've got a nanoed Marine. But it looks like
one Marine goes down.
Looks like Omar goes down. So the aliens are about to lose their first node in this game, it looks like, unless they can get someone up here. Milkbox looks like he is going to be able to take that node down. And that's gonna, it's not necessarily gonna hurt the aliens, but the total res for this game is tied 407 to 400. So that is gonna halt the aliens' forward progression just a little bit.
Although the aliens do have, it seems like, much more tech research than the Marines do at the moment. Extra abilities for their life forms, plus armor and weapons upgrades, and whereas the Marines are sitting on armor 2 and weapons 2.
But they do have mines. The mines are going to help them out a lot, especially against those ninjaing skulks against the res nodes. The Marines still don't have skylights. I'm not sure if they're aware of that. I'm pretty sure they're aware of it. It looks like Milkbox is going in there to set it up, but Omar is ready for... There goes Omar.
That and the alien commander just dropped some cysts in there to try to slow down their... Oh, but Omar finishes off the Marine and skylights, which
looks like skylights won't be taken. And it looks like we have Pelagi as a fade going for topographical. We've got a scan in there. So they do know it's only 1 fade, and they are moving Marines in there.
But player has backed him up as a skulk.
Oh.
And it looks like Topo will go down. It does go down.
Oh, and Pelagi goes right in, but then some good shotgun hits.
Ooh.
They almost get him. He gets out
Good
of there
hits.
just in time. Pelagi is kind of stuck. Is he going to make it in the vent? He cannot blink in.
Oh, he does not.
And Fury takes him out. That is 50 personal res for the alien team lost right there. But it looks like player is going for the C12 node, and he's got some backup from a lurk.
And it goes down.
So the Marines are really hurting.
It's looking like, yeah, slowly but surely these Marines are getting backed into a corner. But they do have 2 tech locations.
Looks like the aliens have finally surpassed them in total resource count. The Marines are down to 3 nodes. One of them's not built.
We've got Psycho using a shotgun just to take out some cyst, but
Oh no, that is built.
they might be able to clear out skylights.
So it looks like they're getting the skylights node up, but Omar really likes skylights. Although, it seems.
If you look at pipeline, the alien commander has completely filled pipeline with cyst.
Oh, that's true. I do see that. Pipeline might be in a little bit of trouble. What the Marines can do is they can actually set up some sentry batteries, which they doesn't look like they have a robotics facility anywhere. That might.
It looks like the aliens are pushing into pipeline right now.
That might have been the next step had the aliens not pushed in. Looks like they've got.
We got a bio bomb on that phase gate.
And the phase gate's halfway done. He's beaconing.
Oh, we've got a beacon.
They are beaconing to pipeline. Will the aliens hold on to this?
The phase gate does go down.
And with that phase gate down, it's going to be hard for the aliens to rebuild with all of the cysts everywhere. So it's going to be very difficult. Not only do they have to kill the cysts, they have to wait for the creep to recede. So they might not be able to get a phase gate up. The aliens are definitely going to move back to cargo, regroup, and then attack before they can get another gate up.
The extractor and skylights has gone down. This Marine team's looking in like it's in a little bit of trouble. Just one Marine left in pipeline with a shotgun, although he's defending it quite well.
The aliens are about as teched out as they can be on 2 hives. We might see their commander jump out every now and then and assist them with a few attacks. He may just decide to stay in there.
Mac is trying to defend. We had Gur going for the observatory in pipeline. Oh, look at that! We have a gorge. Not a gorge, but yeah, look, gorge is bio-bombing in pipeline. There's a whip up in pipeline.
And it looks like there's a Marine push going into West Junction. They're going to take some advantages here. While the aliens have pipeline locked down, the Marines are going to move into West Junction. And they do have a phase gate going up. They're going for a phase gate push here. They're setting up an auxiliary base. We'll see if they'll be able to move into a subsector here.
Look at the Marines try to flood in as the aliens try to come through and stop them.
And the power node at pipeline is out. They might have given up on pipeline completely. They might be going for a base trade. It's going to be a late base trade by the Marines if they are able to take it at all. But the aliens are coming in. Everyone's moving in to Overlook, and we'll see if the Marines can push them back a little. We've got a nice bone wall. Cole's stuck in the bone wall. Fury can't get out to assist them. If the aliens would have taken advantage of that, they could have done some pretty severe damage. But the aliens are keeping them on their toes.
They still haven't taken out that the red tower Overlook, although now it's starting to fall. And we do have the Marine Commander researching grenade launchers, as the alien resource node and Overlook does fall.
Now if we look at the alien personal res over here, we do have a few people that are gonna, at least one person, it looks like player is saving up to go Onos. So we might see an Onos coming in here any second now. As soon as his res hits the 65, I believe is what you need for it. And we do have Omar as actually Onos right now. Let's see if he's able to stop this push. There is no gorge to back Omar up.
Gur is hitting the phase gate.
So
Gur,
oh, laser and Psycho come through that phase gate just in time to protect it.
It's at 44% at the moment.
Omar was able to push back on subsector, and the pipeline command station
has gone down.
We'll see if the aliens capitalize on this, and they do. The aliens have set up their third hive.
Meanwhile, player continues to take whatever's left of the Marine base at pipeline.
This looks like it's going to be a GG from Clan Milk at this point. I'm not sure how they're going to be able to push back. The only hope they really have is to possibly take out this pipeline hive before it fully builds. But with the entire Marine team on the other side of the map, I just don't see that happening.
Although they do have 3 resonance at the moment, with the 4th one going up and Overlook if they can finish building it. Although that Onos... Oh, he's getting hurt.
Omar, they're going to chase him. They're going to... Oh, and we have a fade.
Oh, the fade.
Comes in there to interrupt. Omar got out of there. It looks like there is a gorge set up. Ultima is set up gorging in subsector. They know they're trying to hit it hard, and they might not be able to get through now.
But the Marines do survive so far. As they phase back to base to hit up the armory, get more health.
Omar's
Here
going
comes
in.
the
It's
Onos.
not- I don't know if Omar is going to last very long against all of these Marines. Looks like only 2 Marines focused down. Cola's getting hit by the fade. And everyone
That
stays
phase
up.
gate is at 3%.
Yeah, all any
We'll see if-
aliens need to do is go in there and just hit the thing.
We'll see if anybody comes. I bet
Gear
this
goes
is
in
it.
and hits it. That phase
Oh,
gate
there
goes
he
down.
goes. With the phase gate down, I think that could be it.
That's going to be the final push for the Marines. I'm not sure how they're going to be able to recover from this situation. And it looks like the aliens are moving in for their final push. We've got a
Psycho gets a mind kill.
looks like we've got a gaggle of Marines here just waiting, just sitting there knowing their doom is upon them.
They have resided to the Alamo. We have Gurr just toying with them.
And that pipeline hive,
He keeps getting repulsed.
that pipeline hive is 80% grown, but I don't think they're going to need that third set of upgrades in order to take it out. Omar's doing a fantastic job being an Onos. Looks like player did use his res to become an Onos, so they have 2 Onoses on the field right now. 2 Onos, a Fade, a Skulk, a Gorge, and Ultima as the wonderful commander.
Here come the Onos
And this might be
with
it.
Fade and Gorge support.
Katana's sitting back. Looks like Mac's trying to go for the Gorge kill, but he doesn't get him. So they do still have the Gorge up. The Fade is in there. Pipeline is just finished, and it looks like that's it. We've got 2 Onos going for that power node, and that looks like GG for the Marines. Omar doesn't even care about his health. He knows that power node's all that matters. And there it is, folks.
And Omar finally falls to a pistol.
And it looks like Player's
But at this
going down
point-
too. If the Marines can actually hold this back, Player almost died. If they would have lost Player, that would have been a good pushback for the...
Although Gurr is coming in as a Fade. Oh, only 1 Marine left.
And Laser calls GG. Aliens
There we
have
go.
won in a very
Good
well-fought
game.
match. Good game by both of them.
Good
to
game.
everyone.
Good game, guys. Good game.
So we do have ScM up by 1, and Clan Milk hoping to make a another push as the alien team this time.
And here we go.
Nope, we're not going yet.
Lame.
So now
Wait,
that,
this
now
isn't
that-
live?
This is not live. Now that we know, Andy, that ScM really went for Nano, do you think we're going to see the same type of play from Clan Milk? Do you think we're going to see them go for Nano in this game? And do you think we're going to see a successful push from ScM?
Well, I would imagine the Marine team is definitely going to try to secure Nano better this time, not just let it go. It's one of those, if it's used properly, Nano can win the game, but so often it gets so focused on that you oftentimes overlook all the other opportunities in the map, and then all of a sudden you realize that those 2 res nodes don't really matter because the other team has gone around you. But I don't know. I think this map you just have to keep your eyes open. You have to know what the aliens are doing, know if they're going Nano and for another hive, or you know.
And that's a very good point. I think we saw that from the Aliens last game. Even though ScM won as the Aliens last game, they did put a lot of defenses in Nano, and the Marines were able to cap more res nodes and thus be up a lot of res throughout much of the game.
But then I think a fault of the Marine team also was the fact that they kept losing res nodes. They lost 5 or 6 that game, maybe more. And that's just, it's a constant loss of resources when you have to rebuild those over and over again.
Now, one of the harder things about this map is that I believe the Marines always spawn in control, while the aliens can spawn in either pipeline, cargo, or subsector. So that's a bit harder on the Marines, because they're not going to know which way to push in the beginning, and the aliens are obviously going to know where exactly the Marines are to do that initial rush, if they choose to.
Now, is it randomized with those 3 hive locations?
It is.
Like 33% of the time? Okay. It seems like most of the times I play this map, the aliens do spawn in subsector.
Well, it's with anything random. It's not truly random.
Which I feel like it can be tough to defend whenever when the Marine team is maxing out on armor and weapons, whenever they spend their resources for exosuits and shotguns, and they push directly in a sub. But yet also, subs also can be defended against a not necessarily focused Marine team.
I'm not sure what ScM's doing. They're talking strategy right now. Looks like Clan Milk is already jumping in, and this might be what gives ScM the extra advantage. Them just sitting around discussing until the very last second that they can.
I love they're discussing strategy about possibly going not 6 pull but into a 14 muta map this time. I would love to see some mutalisk in natural selection.
That's why we have the lurks, Andy. And it looks like ScM might need to be pulling in a ringer. So we'll see if they pull in someone. So Andy, how are you feeling about our first cast? You think it's going well?
I think it's fun.
He thinks it's fun.
It may not be the professional level that people are used to when they watch things such as the, StarCraft tournaments, things like that. We are no Day 9 or Apollo, but,
I guess we could have more random conversations as we see some of them do. What would you like to talk about randomly, Andy?
The fall foliage, how it's changing, how the leaves are falling.
I don't go outside, so I don't know anything about trees.
Oh.
Andy, there are bears outside.
My computer is currently set up in front of a huge bank of windows where I see out in front of me, well, now I see nothing because it's dark, but during the daytime I see nothing but cornfields and trees and the vast expanse of the Texas prairie. So
that's not smart, because the closer you're set up to windows, the easier ninjas have and getting into your house. So that is a very dangerous tactic. Are you prepared against a ninja rush?
I have guns in a garage apartment, so I'm not concerned about ninjas.
I don't know. Do you think a gun could... Have you ever seen The Last Samurai? The samurai did win against the weapons.
Plus, the beast of a dog that I have could defeat any human being on Earth ever, including Chuck Norris and Hollywood Hogan combined.
Hollywood Hogan. I would hope so. Hulk Hogan is like 75 years old.
And he just had a sex tape leaked, so...
Did he really?
Any of you guys into old man wrestler porn, look that up.
Oh, man. Do you think he goes for a full suplex in that, Andy?
I don't know, but I was reading the story. Apparently it's like one of his friend's wives. Like, they let him come over and have fun with her, and they videotaped it, and it's just kind of awkward, and... Well,
And it looks like they did...
But to each his own.
Looks like they did bring in a new person.
Excellent, excellent.
And we are ready to get started.
I'm going to take my headset off 20 seconds.
Here we go. Is that the right command? No, that is not the right command. That's the right command.
Our hive is under attack.
So we have the reset command in, and then we will be restarting here in any second. And here we go. We have the aliens once again starting in subsector, and we do have ScM this time on the Marines, of course, starting in control. We'll see if the aliens decide to go into nanogrid. We of course have laser on Clan Milk commanding, and we do have Ultima once again commanding for the Marines. Looks like the Marines are moving into Nano. We have 2 Skulks, Cole and Fury, currently guarding. I don't see any cysts moving through. Actually, there we go. We have some cysts moving through system waypointing. And we do have Omar and Ghost moving into Nano right now.
It should be interesting to see who is able to claim Nano here in the beginning. Although that one Marine, yeah, it did not bode well for him.
Looks like Omar turned around for some reason. Pelagi is also with him. I'm not sure if the Marines are going to be able to get Nano at this point. Aliens do have 3 Skulks. Cole's actually on the other side of this wall. They don't.
Yeah, with Cole backing up, it's even. So
they don't have any gorges to set up defenses. We'll see what happens.
Although there are 2 Skulks pushing around skylights. Well, looks like they're defended by who is that? Ghost. Looks like Ghost.
And it looks like
the Marine does have a arms lab going. Or wait, what is that? Is that arms lab?
An armory researching mines. But they do have an arms lab going up right now to get armor 1. I'm assuming. Both resource.
And Marines are.
Go ahead.
They're taking Nano.
Both resource nodes are up in Nano. Mines are completed.
Which it did look at the beginning like the Marine team was going to do a focus push into Nano to secure it, which I agreed with. I thought last game they didn't hold it. They ended up losing the game. Maybe this time things would change, but
and I'm not.
Looks like now they're attempting to scout it out or hit it, but it looks like too little, too late.
I'm not entirely sure what Omar is hoping to accomplish here. We do have Katana on the other side. We do have a Crag complete.
Armor 1 has started for the Marines.
So the Crag Hive is up. I do anticipate Regen going up first. Regen is a very powerful upgrade for aliens. That is.
Although there are 3 Marines in Nano at the moment.
That's true.
Maybe able to do some damage.
We do have.
Here come the.
Well, Milkbox is underneath. He won't be able to get in there. We do have 3 Marines still. We've got Cole trying, and Milkbox comes in.
Oh, an alien dies.
Both Skulks go down. Looks like the Marines are set up in Nano. We'll see if they can hold this.
They're going for the resource nozzle. I would think they would probably try to clear away those cysts and build at least. Well, they don't have phase gates yet, I don't believe, but an armory or something in there.
We do want to make note as well that the Marines do have 3 resource nodes, but the aliens currently hold 4 resource nodes around the map. So the aliens really do not need Nano at this point. They can easily lose those and move in possibly to cargo and be just fine.
Though Nano, they still have 3 Marines there. It looks like.
Then it looks like one node goes down. And regeneration is complete. That's going to give the aliens the extra push they need to keep Nano. Whether Katana and Gur can hold this. The Marines obviously don't have enough resources in order to just drop med packs everywhere.
There are 2 Skulks.
And they do drop some mines
right outside Nano.
They actually have 3 Skulks right outside Nano. I'm not sure where Fury is going,
look at those mines.
But Mac and Psycho. Psycho's going around the back, and Mac takes down one of the Marines.
Yeah. So we have Gur left with half health, 50%.
And that was a good attack.
He was able to...
That was an excellent attack. Those mines actually kill them, but it's too late. Weapons 1 is going up.
And Omar is taken out on his way into Nano. Looks like the aliens will be able to secure that and hold it.
Looks like Ghost.
Meanwhile, there is... Yeah, Ghost over an Overlook. He's able to defend it.
Looks like Ghost is going to have a successful attack here. We'll see if... looks like there's 2 heading into Ghost. So he won't be able to hold that. I anticipate him going down. But it was a valiant effort.
He pulls his pistol out. Last-ditch effort. Oh, he's being dropped health, but it's not enough.
Too little.
Laser's able to take him out. Meanwhile, we have Gur over in C12 waiting for the extractor to be dropped. We'll see if the Marine Commander, and he does agree, it's dropped down.
And I do want to make note at Skylights, the power node is at 75% health, but a mine does take out Ghost in the ventilation shaft while Fury moves in after him.
And look, Pelagi's in cargo. He does take down the resource extractor there.
And it looks
He's checking it out.
Looks like the Skylights node is out. They do take out the power. Marines are at...
Pelagi's putting the power up in cargo.
Marines are at 3 nodes again. Aliens are still at 4. And Weapons 1 is completed.
We have Cole moving into cargo to try to defend. Pelagi is there. If he can somehow hold this off and get a phase gate up, the Marine team might be able to hold cargo, but seems pretty doubtful at this point. Especially because he's at half health and Cole's full.
Now we do.
But they're playing cat and mouse right now.
We do have Gur over at Pipeline, possibly waiting for that phase gate to set up. And phase tech's completed. The power node is going up, and it looks like they're going to try to sneak into Pipeline here. I'm not sure if any of the aliens even know that Gur is sitting in there. There is no second
Meanwhile, looks like
up.
Pelagi's getting pushed by 3 skulks. Looks like they'll be able to finish him off.
And I anticipate a hive going down now. Aliens have 61 res, so I do anticipate a hive going down in cargo. And there it is. Cargo is now claimed.
Yep, there it goes.
Looks like
the extractor and pipelines being put up for the Marine team.
Now this is pretty risky for Gur. They do have phase tech up right now. I'm not sure what their plan of attack is here, but I would definitely have put that phase gate up, because if any aliens take out Gur, which is at half health right now, they would have wasted those resources. And it looks like they don't try to put a phase gate up at all. Unless that's what that is. I can't tell. No, that's the power node. They don't have a phase gate up in a pipeline. And Gur does go down. Fury is going to be able to take out Pipeline without any opposition at all.
We'll see what he chooses to do.
Now we do have Pelagi.
He's skipping the power node.
We do have Pelagi up at Nanogrid taking out the cysts. The cysts are down, and those resource nodes are going to be killing themselves here in a second. But
Fury will take down the extractor. It's in Pipeline.
Mag is coming in. That Crag is making it a little difficult. But we do have...
Cole's taking out the Marine extractor at C12 with Psycho as his backup.
We do have 3 Marines in Nanogrid right now. The aliens might be losing Nanogrid, and a phase gate is now going up. This might be the win for the Marines. If they can hold Nanogrid right now, that's going to give them such a huge advantage. The aliens are at 4 nodes, Marines are at 3. That will bring the aliens down to 2, Marines to 5. If they can hold it, though.
The phase gate is completed. These aliens will need to push pretty hard.
Now the aliens still have a chance. The phase gate at their main base is not yet up, and it looks like they don't have anyone. Ultima actually jumps out of the command chair in order to get that phase gate up. We do have a...
So the extractor at Skylight is down for the Marine team.
So the Marines are down to 2, aliens are up to 3 nodes. And both nodes at Nanogrid are down. The Marines have secured Nanogrid, and it looks like the aliens are going to have a little bit of trouble from this point on. Now the total resources are pretty close. 330 for the Marines, 300 for the aliens. It's only room for 1 tech upgrade. But we are still waiting for the cargo hive to grow.
Looks like a couple Marines are exploring into cargo.
The question
and the aliens are responding appropriately.
The question we need to be asking ourselves now is, what are the Marines going to do in order to secure their second command station? Because Pipeline is clear. They were getting Pipeline. They didn't put the phase gate down, and they did lose the resource node, which is now taken by the aliens. Subsector, being the aliens' main hive, is pretty well defended. The aliens will be able to get there fairly easily. And with Pipeline, or with cargo being in the center, I don't anticipate the Marines moving in for cargo. So the Marines are a little bit pinched right now. They're not going to be able to put a prototype lab up. They're not going to be able to research the exos or jetpacks. And they're going to be a little tech deprived. We need to see if they decided Nanogrid was more important than going for those extra upgrades.
Although Pelagi looks like he's going to be able to take down the alien resource node at Overlook. The shift hive has completed. Oh, look at that. 2 lurks coming in. Are they going to be able to save it? Pelagi's being dropped health. Oh, but he does go down. Fury's able to take him out. And that resource nozzle was at 13%. Or the alien extractor. Which now will be able to grow back up. Meanwhile at Nano, the Marines do have both extractors up.
Being told there's lag on my cast. I'm not dropping any frames on my end, so I'm not sure where the lag's coming from.
I didn't do it. Leap is complete, and Blink has been started for the aliens, while looks like Ghost over in Skylight is being harassed by a lurk who is Milkbox. And Pelagi does finish off the Overlook extractor for the aliens, which now brings them down. The aliens are now at 3, while the Marines are at 4 extractors. And shotguns has completed, as long as the Marines or the aliens have also completed spores. Try to finish them off. Milkbox and Fury, and they do take out Pelagi. We have combat over in East Junction, as Gur is able to take out a Skulk.
Now
Mac went up over the top.
It looks like we did get a phase gate up in Pipeline, so the Marines are going to be moving into Pipeline here. We'll see if they'll be able to hold this. The aliens do have Celerity, just came up. Blink is about to finish. The Marines still have Nanogrid set up. Aliens at 4 nodes, while the Marines have 5. Keep in mind that
Gur... Oh, Gur goes down. He does take out the cyst over at C12. Was work on the resource extractor, but he's taken down by Mac, it looks like.
Now keep in mind, the aliens have lost 9 resource nodes during this match, while ScM has only lost 3. So they're doing very well holding, and we've noticed that trend throughout this matchup. Just Clan Milk have not been able to hold their resource nodes, and they've had a huge loss in them during both matches.
And they lost the 10th one over at Pipeline. But the Marines are losing topographical. We'll see if Psycho should be able to finish that off. I don't see enough Marines coming back in time.
I don't anticipate the Marines really worrying about topographical that much. Ghost is moving in to do a partial defend, but it looks like Katana and Omar are taking out the node in Dome, so they're going to trade nodes there, maybe. And they do the node trade. Psycho takes out Ghost, but the node in C12 goes down, so they do a trade there. The Marines...
Topo's down, and the extractor in Skylight is... Oh, nice mine. Pelagi had placed a mine right in that vent.
It looks like we have a Fade moving into Pipeline. They're going to check out what the Marines are doing there. With Katana rebuilding that node. And we have a Lurk and a Fade. Cole pulls back to regen some health. And we're going to see if
the Lurk is down.
Do they kill the Lurk? I didn't see that. It looks like they did kill the Lurk.
Yeah.
And it looks like Gur is alive and well. Looks like they're going to be able to hold Pipeline. So not only do they take Nanogrid, which is vitally important for the aliens, they do take Pipeline as well.
Well, that and Overlook. The Marines have pushed an Overlook. They have killed the alien extractor. And looks like they're moving towards Sub.
Looks like the Marines are making a successful push on multiple fronts, which is incredibly hard for a Marine team. And you really have to have a very well-communicated team, which it looks like ScM is doing a magnificent job of.
Yeah, they're building the command chair and Pipeline, which will open up the upgrades for Prototypes Lab, Jeps, Exos, etc. They're also harassing Sub right now. They have a Fade and a Skulk Sub trying to defend it. Adrenaline has completed.
Now we do have to mention the Marines are well ahead in resources at 570, almost 100 resources above the aliens' 2 nodes. It's going to be...
It looks like the Marine push into Sub will be defeated, but at somewhat of a cost to the alien team. Oh, look at that. Meanwhile, Marines are in Cargo. They take out the alien extractor almost... Oh, the alien team looks like they're going to be able to defend that.
Looks like they weren't able to take that extractor. Almost is right.
10%. Meanwhile, Psycho is over at Skylights. He's taking out the Marine extractor. With Ghost on his way, we'll see if he's able to defend it. Oh. Looks like the extractor falls.
Cole is moving in. I'm not quite sure what he's planning here. What his plan of attack could be. He might just be looking around for a place to attack, but these Marines are doing such a good job of shutting the aliens down at every turn. He really just doesn't know what he can do. Here he goes into Pipeline. Looks like he's going to go for the phase gate. We'll see if the Marines are able to get through here before this phase gate is taken down. Looks like Gur does come through, but he does go down.
Cole finishes him off, yeah.
Are any more Marines going to be coming in here? It looks like they're going to lose that phase gate, and it does go down.
It's down to 15%, 8%, and
Gur comes through. Oh! Oh!
It's at 2%.
Almost,
But
and
it's
it goes down.
Not enough.
They do have Omar and Katana moving in. The Marines have 18 res. They're gonna. I anticipate they're gonna put that phase gate back up immediately, and there it is.
Meanwhile, the alien extractor at Overlook is once again being harassed by Pelagi and can't see Ghost. Looks like Ghost, and the extractor does go down. Aliens are only on 2 extractors at the moment. They have a spot available in cargo they could build on.
Still looks like the aliens are trying to push into pipeline. Cole is really not giving them
Meanwhile,
any chance.
Look at Mac. He's taking on the phase gate and Nano. If the aliens could somehow take Nano, that could be a game changer. But Gur does come through. Oh, look at those mines doing a number on the lurk. Oh, but it falls.
And it looks like the command station of pipeline is going to go down. The phase gate and nanogrid goes down.
It's down.
It looks like just as easily as the Marines have pushed the aliens back, the aliens have pushed right back and said, not in our house.
But look at subsectors. Subsectors under attack. At least 2 aliens there. Oh, but the alien response. Oh, it's not quite enough. They're being dropped health. Oh, they clean it up. The aliens do clean up sub.
Command station under attack.
Marines do.
Meanwhile, the CC at pipeline's going down.
Marines do have jetpacks at this point. We're going to see how much they utilize those.
And a new phase gate is a Nano, so the alien push there will probably be thwarted.
Looks like the Marines are just ignoring the resource node at C12. I'm not sure if they actually can afford to ignore a bunch of resource nodes, and I think they know it. It's the aliens who cannot afford to ignore any nodes. And it looks like the Marines are moving into pipeline again. Looks like they're going to rebuild. Sister going down, and they do have a phase gate back up in the corner.
Meanwhile, the phase gate at Nano is being attacked by Mac. It's about 60%. Oh, he's working on it. Nobody's phasing through.
Cole comes in. Cole comes in.
Oh, look, it's on fire. Katana is able to defend the phase gate Nano when it's at 5%. That is a great save for the Marine team.
That's correct. They don't have jetpacks. That was a miscommunication on my part.
Oh, it popped up on my screen that they had researched it.
So it popped up on your screen too? Okay, I thought I was going crazy.
Yeah.
I knew I saw jetpacks.
You know what I
pop
think
up on the
happened?
screen.
I think they researched it, and then
And it
whenever
got
they
canceled.
lost that,
Yeah.
Although the Marine team is looking at welders at the moment, which is good because that nanogrid phase gate is at 5% and is on fire at the moment.
Looks like there's a big push going on in C12 and into Dome. The aliens are moving in pretty easily. Although they do still have nanogrid.
It's Cole and Gur are going at it. Fade versus shotgun.
No, the Marines
Oh,
actually...
Mac comes in.
The Marines got jetpacks canceled when the second command chair went down. So they didn't actually get it researched. It never finished.
And Katana is rebuilding that phase gate, or rather welding it. It's back up to almost 70%.
They really
Oh,
need
the full health soon.
The Marines really need to push into pipeline. The aliens are going to be able to dump a hive there. They are a little resource starved. They just lost another node somewhere. Where did that node fall? I just saw it go down.
Is it Overlook? No.
No, it looks like they have Overlook.
Well, the alien node in topographical is almost down. Looks like nobody will be able to get there in time. Milkbox will be able to take that out.
I'm guessing the alien commander is saving resources to toss a third hive in pipeline. But they're so resource starved now at the moment, I'm not sure if that third hive is going to do them any favors.
Although this alien team, they're leaving up the extractor, the marine extractor and pipeline. That'd be an easy kill, and also resource-wise, but they're just leaving it up.
They do have an Onos. Psycho is Onosing around.
Katana and Gur are headed to pipeline. Looks like they're going to try to go build in there. Is that a phase gate they have dropped up? Oh, looks like they put in a phase gate over in the neck.
It won't let me switch to Onos third person, but there he is, right there. They're taking out the phase gate and nanogrid.
Phase gate is up in neck right outside pipeline. Looks like the Marines are going to try to push into pipeline again.
So the Marines might be trading nanogrid for pipeline, which at this part in the game, with the aliens down 16 res nodes, that would definitely be a trade I'd be willing to accept as a Marine commander. Pipeline is now...
It's about to be 17.
pipeline is much more important at this moment to the Marines. They need to get that second chair up, they need to get jetpacks up, and they need to push into a hive.
And the alien resource tower at C12 is going to fall. Pelagi's there, and it goes down.
And it looks like the aliens have secured nanogrid. Power's out, and they're tossing up their nodes. We've got a scan going on in pipeline. It looks like a couple of Marines, 3 Marines now, are just cleaning up, getting room to set down a phase gate. Marines sitting on a nice 40 res now with the command chair dropped. Command chair being first so they can restart the research on jetpacks. Weapons 3 is coming up, which is going to allow them to easily handle those Onos. Looks like Psycho is moving into C12.
Oh, we got an Onos pushing in the neck. He pulls back a little bit.
And Cole is already in pipeline. There's the jetpack again. The research is starting for jetpacks now that that second chair's up.
Oh, we got Psycho pushing. Let's see what he can do. Oh, Omar is almost dead.
Oh, and they're really
2%.
on Psycho. They are really on Psycho. Those Marines do not chase. Psycho will be able to move back and regen some health.
The Gorge falls.
The Gorge most likely gave his life for that Onos, Andy.
He sacrificed it.
The Gorge and Onos relationship is one we can't even hope to understand.
Meanwhile, we have 2 Marines over in Overlook trying to take out that res node.
And it looks like
Fury's able to get one.
Cole's coming in.
But
Let's see
like
if he's going to be able to finish off Pelagi. Even with that nano shield, it's not enough.
Yep.
And Pelagi goes down. Cole has been fade this whole time. I'm not sure if he's even been killed once as a fade.
It looks like the Marines are trying to take out the alien resource nozzle. C12, and it will go down.
Omar's moving into topographical. Looks like they're going to try to drop
But
a
even
node there again.
Even with that, right now the aliens are ahead 5-3 when it comes to resource nozzles.
The aliens may be ahead 5-3, but look at that total res count, Andy. I mean, they're just Marines are just completely killing them in that regard. And it looks like
But again,
Psycho's
it is just a number. It depends on how you use it and what you invest in it.
And the jetpacks are completed.
Jetpacks.
Those jetpacks are going to make dealing with Psycho an almost trivial matter for those Marines.
Although over by Skyline, we have a Fade and an Onos pushing. While Milkbox takes out the res node. Looks like the Marines' res node at Skylights will go down. And they're leaving the power up.
So we've got an interesting turn of events here. There's no Marines in pipeline with no phase gate at all. They have no way to pull back into pipeline should that start to get attacked. We'll see if the aliens take note and decide to reshift their attacks. Looks like they are going for Cycles.
Yeah, an Overlook. Or moving towards Nanogrid. Psycho is being chased by 2 jetpackers. He's able to take one out. Pelagi pulls back, but now continues his pursuit. Looks like Psycho's going to retreat into sub.
Psycho's going to get back, and he's going to be able to get his health back up. The aliens are
Meanwhile, look over at C12. Some major combat going on at C12.
The Marines making full use of those jetpacks, really just pushing them around with them. But it looks like Mac does not take out Omar, and we'll see if Cole decides to try to go back in there.
And again, 2 aliens over in Overlook are trying to take out that. Oh, they do take out the res tower that's there.
Cole is able to clean up in C12. Oh, is he? Cole cleans up in C12. We have a command station taking damage in pipeline, with the Marines having no way of getting there easily.
No, they have a phase gate over in the neck. That's where they're coming in at.
Oh, I see. They do have a phase gate there. That is true. We'll see if they.
It's a rather smart location.
We'll see if they move in there. And it looks like they do take out Milkbox, and they do secure their pipeline command center. Looks like we have a nano on Ghost over here. And they do take him out.
It goes down
easily. So at this point, it's looking like it's fairly even. This game really can go in either direction. It's going to matter down to the individual units. The commanders are both playing a very good game. But it's going to come down to the aiming of the Marines. It's going to come down to how well the aliens can really take advantage of their synergy between their different units.
Looks like the hotspot right now is C12. We have a Fade, almost dead.
And it looks like Omar's really taking out Psycho. Omar's going to be able to kill the Onos, and Psycho does go down.
Oh, the Onos goes down. What about that fade? The
Now
fade?
Mac does have 65 res. He might decide to take Psycho's spot. Although Psycho has 32 res, so he won't be able to re-Onos for a while.
We have Cole. Cole takes one Marine down. Oh, but he's taking a beating. He might go for the phase gate over here.
Looks like
we have Mac.
Gur is actually pushing in a nanogrid. I'm not sure if the aliens are aware of this, but Ghost and Pelagi are joining them, and Fury's trying to go in for the counter.
Although we have Mac hitting the phase gate. Oh, but he's pushed away.
We do have Milkbox on that command station again. Omar's coming in.
Yeah, look at that.
We've got Mac going in behind Omar, and Bile Bomb has just completed. That'll allow the Gorges to really put some pressure on Marine buildings.
Oh, it looks like a fade goes down and nanogrid. Cole is taken out.
Did they kill? Cole is dead, but Cole has 70
These
resources.
Marines are hurt.
Cole does have 70 resource. He might decide that he's done so well as a fade, he might go back into fade, or he might decide to spend those resources on Onos since Psycho died.
And Pelagi and Gur defend nanogrid. They're hurt pretty bad. Let's see if Fury can come in and defend the alien. Oh, Matt gets Pelagi there in nanogrid.
Ghost comes.
Although
in to try to
Ghost
help.
comes to back them up.
Is Ghost going to be able to do it? Can he get? He does clean it up. He does clean it up. They're still trying to take nanogrid. This is going to be a very important section for either team, especially this late in the game. The Marines are sitting on 14
Although
right now.
it is 6 res nodes for the aliens compared to 3 for the Marines. And it looks like the push in the nanogrid will be stopped. We have some defenses being dropped in nanogrid by the Marine or alien commander.
And if we look
But
over
cargo.
if we look over at the Marine individual res, it looks like they're all very low. None of them can afford to die right now on 3 res nodes. They're not getting res.
Katana.
They're not getting res fast enough to replenish their armories.
Katana pushes into cargo, but it just won't be enough. It's just 1 Marine with a hatchet. And he goes down.
It looks like the aliens have taken the advantage in this match. We'll see if Clan Milk can really just take advantage of this and push ahead and take out the Marines. The Marines are hurting very much, being on 2 res nodes to the aliens' 5. Cole did decide to go fade again, and we don't have an Onos. Although Mac is turning into something. What are you turning into, Mac?
And,
Mac turns into an Onos.
Pelagi and Ghost are trying to take out the alien resource node and Overlook, with the power ready to go up as soon as they finish. Which looks like they will be able to do. No more aliens are reacting.
It looks like Mac is actually moving into pipeline. They're going to take out this command chair. I don't anticipate... Well, no, he turns around and walks away.
Yeah, that CC is at what? 28%? It's pretty low. Although an Onos, a Fade, and a Gorge pushing in the pipeline, it's a pretty strong combination there for the alien team. And Gur goes down.
Cole's getting some good heals by that Gorge. We'll see if he'll be able to take out all of these Marines. And it looks like they won't. Looks like they're going to give up on that spot. Nope, Cole's still going to go back in. He's at almost full health now. Those Marines are really trying to keep pipeline. If that command chair goes down, they're going to be in even more trouble, and I'm not sure if they can recover from this.
Ghost survives with 4% health. Although look at the Gorge, look at Fury run. Will he make it? Oh!
Mac blocks him. Mac is trying to block his Gorge, but they're both at such low health. And the Gorge does go
Fury
down.
goes down.
But Cole is turning.
Meanwhile, Cole comes in.
Cole's coming in, and he takes it down. Cole leaves before even hitting the command chair. All it's going to take are 2 or 3 good swipes on that command chair, and it's good. They're all ignoring it.
It's at 3%.
There it is.
Although Psycho takes it out.
Psycho takes it. So the Marines have lost pipeline. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get this back. The aliens are sitting on an enormous 93 res. They can easily clear out these Marines, drop a hive, and that would be GG for the Marines this game.
And Ghost is trying to take out the Marine res node and Overlook. It's just, I don't think it's going to be enough. Lasers coming in to try to deal with them. I think it's just too little, too late. And while the phase gate in the neck is going down, Omar phases through to try to save it, but Mac just doesn't pay attention. He's just focused on the phase gate. Phase gate is down.
So it looks like those Marines have lost their hold on Pipeline. It's not looking good for them.
They do kill the Gorge, but with the Ono surviving, it doesn't matter much.
ScM had a good foothold on the aliens, but it just looks
Although
like
they're putting the phase gate back up over our neck, but
are they going to get it up? Are they going to get it up? Mac hesitates. If he wouldn't have hesitated, they wouldn't have gotten that phase gate up, but he hesitated just enough for them to allow them to put it up, and they did.
And look at Nano. We have 2 Marines pushing in Nano. Looks like they will drop one of those alien resource towers.
Command station under attack.
We are 30 minutes into this game. It's almost looking like a stalemate, actually, because it just seems like they're trading Nano and Pipeline back and forth. We'll see if either of the teams are able to pull something out of their hat and just do a final push.
The Marine Commander is dropping as much health and ammo into Nano as he can. Oh, but one of the Marines does go down. Pelagi's trying.
Laser does.
Oh, and he goes down.
Laser does jump back into the command chair. It looks like he was out putting 6 aliens on the field to the Marines 5, but he has jumped back in. I'm willing to bet he's wanting to place a 3rd hive here, but he's not able to, obviously, because the Marines are actually holding this sector off fairly well. Although it looks like
look at Fury.
Fury and Milkbox are moving in. And it looks like Omar's trying to dissuade them from their actions, but it doesn't work. That phase gate will go down. The commander did try to put a commander
Gur
up in
phases
Pipeline.
through. The phase gate survives at 23%. Let's see.
Oh, will Psycho be able to take it? If Psycho's gonna go down, that phase gate does remain up, and we'll see if any Marines... Let's see if Mac notices that there's a command chair there. Will he see it in his peripherals? He looks right at it, hits the power node, and decides to go for the Marines. If Mac hits that command chair, that's a lot of lost res.
Marines are pushing into Pipeline. I just don't know if it'll be enough.
And Fury goes ahead and
Alert.
walks over it. And
Alert is there gassing.
I had thought they
Well,
started building that, but obviously
Mac
I was
heals.
wrong there.
They do take out the Psycho.
And it looks like...
Oh, the aliens.
Are they going to be able to take that node out at C12? The aliens do lose a node at C12.
Oh, they
Fury
do.
takes them out literally 1 second too late. Aliens sitting at 5 resource nodes. The Marines sitting at an anemic 2.
But Cole does continue to go into the Marine spawn and hit the power node, mostly just to draw them off. Which seems to be working, as there are constantly at least 2, 3, 4 Marines in their own spawn.
Looks like Cole's still trying to put on that harass. They're able to see him exactly where he is with that beacon, with that ping there from the Marine commander.
Armory is going up in neck. Looks like, oh, but there's an Onos on alert.
Looks like the aliens are still trying to take out neck, and the Marines are doing a fantastic job of just pushing them back. But
Look
the
at Fury
Marines,
go.
unfortunately, the aliens.
Fury goes down.
Unfortunately, at the same time, the aliens are doing a fantastic job keeping the Marines in the neck. They can't seem to get out of it.
Marines do lose the resource extractor at topographical, which hurts them. They're now down to 1. They're 1 in spawn.
Looks like
And
the
I'm seeing
Marines,
lots of good games.
looks like the Marines are calling it. And there it is.
And there it is.
We see a GG, and the game is 1-1.